build a sawhorse. You can swing on it, you can do push-ups on it, you can ride the sawhorse, you can sit on it, or you can just use it as a support while cutting or working with lumber. Possibilities are endless. So, lass uns anfangen. For the first step, let's take a measuring tape and mark the first cut. We need 8 pieces that are 34 inches or about 86 centimeters long. I used my Bosch miter saw to cut the pieces to length. Set your miter saw to a 20-degree angle, then cut both sides. You will also need 6 1x4s that are 30 inches or approximately 76 centimeters long. I've decided to run the board through the planer to clean them up a bit to make the sanding go quicker. In case you were wondering, this design is not my design. I found this design online as I was looking for a great sawhorse, and I found a lot of other builders that have built the same sawhorse before me and that were super happy with it. So I decided to build my own. To connect the 2 side pieces, we will need to drill a large hole so we can slide the large bolt through it. Measure 6.5 inch or 16.5 centimeters from the top and then center the hole. Use a power drill to drill the hole. I clamped 2 pieces of lumber together to transfer the exact location from the upper piece to the lower piece. Repeat the same steps with all the other pieces. This step is the most difficult. We need to cut the gap that keeps the top bar in place. We want to inlay the top bar. Separate the 2 pieces of lumber that are connected with the bolt until the angle you cut on the bottom sits flat on the floor. Use a scrap piece of wood that has the same height and thickness to visualize the top bar. Place it on top, centered, then mark the thickness of the piece. From there, use a square to trace the height of the piece downwards. The easiest way to cut out the shape is by using a bandsaw. Just press the piece along the fence at the same height that the top bar will be, or the last line you just marked. Doing so will give you a parallel line to the top of the piece. This will be the right angle you need for the lower line. Or, if that sounds too confusing, you can draw a line with a 90-degree angle to the last line you drew. This is how it should look like, without the curve at the end. My saw blade was too thin and bent while cutting. Make sure you have the right blade. Here I'm cutting the top bar. I like to have sharp corners, so I used a table saw to make them sharp. Pre-drill and countersink the holes for the 6 side pieces. And next up, it's the sanding. Like always, let's have fun with it. And that's the finished look of the legs. Not sure if you already noticed, but I upgraded my decor. What do you think? Yay or nay? And this is the bolts, the nuts and the washers. Insert the bolt through the holes that you drilled earlier. Add a washer to the front, 2 in the middle and 1 in the back. It should slide through pretty easily, but if not, just use a little bit of force. Use a wrench to tighten the nut. And that's how it should look. Do the same with the other legs and then insert the top bar. Now all that's missing are the bars on the side. Attach the 3 pieces of lumber you pre-cut and pre-drilled earlier. 2 on one side and 1 on the other. I'm using 2-inch screws. Make sure you attach the pieces square and even with the other side. Now we need something that keeps the legs at a certain distance once you separate them. I'm using a metal chain and some hooks. Screw in the hooks on the inside of the side bars, 1 on either side. Then attach the chain to it. And wir are fertig! I think my sawhorses are wunderbar. And if you doubt they're sturdy enough, let's test it out. I think the sawhorses will do just fine. Like always, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe. See you next time. Tschüss! And today I do something a little bit different. I have a little giveaway for the ones that made it to the end of my video. Remember the resin surfboard shaped cheese board I made recently? You can win that. Participation is simple. Just leave a comment on this video and subscribe to my channel. Official rules are in the details below. The winner will be chosen randomly with a YouTube comment picker. Viel Glück